Stay, get back. All right, we're gonna go do this. Just get it over with. I don't want to be out here right now. It's Sunday morning, and as we itch closer to our next ultra, we need to start knocking out these longer runs. So today I'm gonna aim for 14, which would be the longest run I've done since midsummer. I'm freezing right now. My face and my hands. I'm sure we'll warm up. We'll settle in eventually. I have no pace in mind, I don't care. I'm just getting through it. Anyway, this race, I'll get more into it in the future. This video is not about this ultra. It's called the Mid-South 50K. It's in Stillwater, Oklahoma. I don't even know what month it is. I'm pretty sure it's March or April. Regardless, it's coming up quicker than we think. And I need to start grinding because it's almost 2025 and I am not in that kind of shape right now. Not even close. Morning, guys. I see those guys literally every single morning and they're super chill like that. I should give myself a little bit of props. I am in decent shape right now. It's not like I haven't been training for a while. I've been consistently out here pretty much every day the last few months. It's just the volume is nowhere close to where it should be for the level I would like to compete at. Like, I'd like to show up to this race and win. I'm not saying it's gonna be a cakewalk. I know there's great competition there every year, but I think it's competition that I'm capable of beating if I put in the work. I think I have enough time to put in that work. I gotta keep my record alive. I'm 2-0. I seem to only fare well in the ultra game. Can't race well on the roads. Can't race well on the track. I found my niche, I guess. I also don't race that often. I mean, if you're coming to this channel to see an influencer who races like every weekend, I am like the worst. I've raced once this year, and I raced once last year. What was last year? 2023? I raced 3 times last year. One of the races I dropped out, and that was the Pittsburgh Marathon. Losing track of time. Next year I plan to get out there a lot more. I'm doing a lot better. 10 miles to go. I think we found our rhythm. We're just gonna stick here. This is just what the legs want to do right now. Not putting in any effort to go faster or go slower. Just gonna grind out a few miles here. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Checking in here again. Just hit mile 10. And that mile is very deceiving because it's all downhill. The effort's been the same the whole way. It's been a grind though. Once you get up to like double digits, you're just kind of like bored. I just want to be home. I'm hungry. But we'll be done in half an hour. A little less than a mile to go. Just hit the half marathon point at an hour 29 minutes 18 seconds. It's been a while since I've been able to say that. Couple more minutes. Woo, I feel like I've been out here all day. I'm over this. Well, it's not a bad way to start the day. I'm so happy that's over though, but really solid 14 in the bag. Felt really good while doing it. That's always a good sign and a big confidence booster, that's for damn sure. It's been a while since I've done that. Do you boys want to go outside? Do you want to go out? Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go potty. All in all, that was the best week of training I've had in recent months, but it wasn't anything crazy. I definitely had like a bad stretch. So 45 miles this week. I took 2 days off I only meant to take one. I just decided to be a little bastard and go back-to-back days. So that wasn't good. But next week we're gonna definitely bump it up and get the ball rolling. Well, I think today was probably the day I got the ball rolling. But anyway. How are you boys doing on this fine morning? Oh shit. Oh shit. Now I normally don't work Sundays, but I'm going in today just for a couple hours because my boss wanted to go to church and I just felt like he deserved that right. I have a lot of opinions on religion and the church. To make a long story short, I ended up in like a house church cult when I was in high school, so not too many fond memories with all that stuff. But I want to respect that for people, you know? So I told him, yeah man, I'll come in for a couple hours. How is it? I have to be in there by like noon and I'm already running late. I feel like I've been pretty efficient with my time so far. Alright. Feeling good, feeling fresh. Let's, I doubt I'll be there longer than 3 hours. So I'm not gonna pack a lunch. That saves me some time. Heading out now. Maddie is going to watch the dogs, including Crash, so thank God. I feel like I'm a parent that finally gets to go out on date night, except I'm going to work. Get to leave the kids behind, you know? And not that I don't like bringing him to work, but it takes a lot of extra time, you know?
A few moments later.
We're here. Yay! We're at work. My favorite place to be. Dude, I don't know what it is about this time of year, but I feel like in every video I've put out in the last few weeks, I've just complained about drivers at some point. And dude, people need to chill out. Like, I'm driving here, and I'm coming down this long stretch of road, and this car is riding my ass the whole time. And I'm no stranger to people doing that to me. I'm no stranger to doing that to people myself. But I'm one of those guys, I like to live on the edge a little bit and drive 5 over, or maybe a little more, give or take, it depends on the hour. This car's really riding my ass, right? So I get stressed when people do that. So I pick it up. I pick up the pace. I'm going like 15 over at this point, pushing 20. I just want them away. They don't move. They're still riding my ass. I'm like, okay, now you're a fucking asshole. So I merge onto the highway. And of course, they merge right behind me. And they immediately get into the other lane. They cut over. And I see them looking at me. And you know, whenever you drive past like a really stupid driver, we do it all the time on the highway. You're like, I gotta get a look at this fucking asshole. I gotta see if they look as stupid as they drive. They gave me that look. You can't gaslight me like that. I'm trying to help you. I'm not the villain here. Made me sick. Made me sick to my stomach. Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday, I guess. Clocked in. Let's get to work. I don't anticipate it being too busy. NFL Sundays seem to do that to us. I've noticed ever since the season started, Sundays get kind of slow. Bye guys. See ya. What the heck? See ya, buddy. Damn. Alright. That was about 2 hours, so the day is not lost. The day is not lost. Made a couple bucks. And I feel good about myself because I helped my boss out. So now I'm gonna head home and enjoy the rest of my day. Actually, it wasn't that dead. It wasn't dead at all. In fact, the first hour, it was balls to the wall. I couldn't get anything done. And then it kind of slowed down a little bit, but I think it's because the games have just started. So, like I predicted, NFL Sunday can do that to a retail business. I am currently sitting back here in the Sheetz parking lot. like I did a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description because it actually sort of pertains and segues into this video. I just want to get a little bit more in depth with some things, and maybe, dude, I don't know, I kind of like just coming out here and just like sitting in public spaces, but like in a manner where I'm not going to be bothered. You know, maybe some weirdo on crack cocaine will come knock on my window at some point, but you know, we're all about the experiences here. We're all about the stories, the lore. So maybe we'll lean into that experience if it comes along. To make a long story short, the last year of my life has been god awful, and in my opinion, probably the worst year of my life. Just felt like everything went to shit all at once, and it got so bad that not only did I break down like mentally, like in a very quiet manner, it began to manifest in a more sinister physical way. Like, started getting sick all the time. I had debilitating migraines like every day for months. Just my whole body was knotted up and in decay, and my whole mindset changed, and for the complete worst. Like, I was just destitute and just hopeless. And now that I've had time to recollect and like really take action, like I've really begun to take action, I actually look very fondly back on. I don't want to live through that again, but I'm happy I did, because it scared me so fucking bad that it forced me to change. Every time I hit rock bottom, I managed to dig a little bit deeper and hit another rock bottom. So hopefully I reached my deepest level, because yeah, it sucks, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to your own personal rock bottom. Me personally, I really believe I've been on the come up for quite some time now. That's not to say that things haven't been rough. I still am pretty close to the bottom right now. You want to talk about like money, just personal problems, you know, family, drama, the whole shebang, you know, not being where I want to be in life. I fantasize a lot about just like what life could be and what I want, and I'm not even close. And it feels impossible, and I don't know if I'll ever get there. It's so horrible when you get into dark times, because my situation got so bad that I was completely hopeless. I essentially lost my soul and the essence that makes me who I am, my own individual, unique self. I just didn't care anymore. There was no ambition anymore. There was no drive. I was just, I don't even know if I could call it existing. I was just there, but I wasn't present. Now it's just like ever since I started, you know, going on the attack, the whole running thing, stretching, cold therapy, meditating, writing, drawing, just trying to go out and socialize and work harder and take pride in what I do. It's completely changed me. And it's just been all these little things. Getting a dog. Crash has been such a light in my life, and I've only known him for not even 2 months. And now, because all this happened, because I hit my rock bottom, I have so much like gratitude for little things now. When I play video games with my siblings, or I'm eating like chocolate, I take it in. Not to mention the ambition. All I can think about now is making things and going on this journey, whether it be training for an ultra marathon like I talked about earlier, or making a drawing, or getting into painting, making videos for you guys. My creativity is back. It's been a whirlwind, and almost it's been too much. Now that I'm feeling better again, now that I'm moving, I just go. And I feel liberated. I think that's a long-winded way of me saying I feel liberated. I feel free again. I'm a big proponent. I know there's like this whole philosophical debate about free will. I'm a huge proponent of that, and I always have been. I'm going to utilize my free will and see what the fuck happens. I just feel excited again, man. Like you probably can sense it right now. I'm just talking really fast. I'm really excited again. And there's also been this other weird thing that I don't even know if I should bring it up, because it's weird and I don't know how to like put it into words, and it's almost kind of woo-woo, but it's happening, so it must be real. It comes very sporadically. This isn't like a like every other day sort of thing. I've noticed it, and I like jot it down every time it happens. Every week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I get like, and it's at random times. Like I could be sitting at my desk, I could be at work, I could be just, eating marshmallows or something, I don't know. And I'll just have this like overwhelming moment. And sometimes it lasts for like 10 seconds. Sometimes it lasts for a minute. The last one lasted for like 2 minutes. I was just sitting with my dog Crash, and I just felt like this overwhelming sense of just like joy and bliss and happiness. It was so weird. I don't know if it's just because things are getting better and all the happy chemicals are just coming, they're just flooding back into me, all the dopamine, the serotonin. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's as simple as that. And I think it's overwhelming because my body doesn't know how to process what's going on. It's like an invader. It's so weird. It's like a drug. It's like I'm high on something, but I'm not. I'm high on life. I sound like some prick on the Hallmark Channel right now, but it's happening, so I'm going to talk about it. That makes me wonder, is it really that simple? If you just live a more disciplined, fulfilling life, I feel like everybody's always Googling, what's the meaning of life? We're always looking for answers online. We go to Reddit, I'm guilty of it. Maybe we just already know sort of what direction we need to take, and our subconscious or something, it knows. And when you don't do it, when you procrastinate and you put things off and you try and hide from you, and you're not sinking into yourself and who you know you're supposed to be, then you get sick. I know that happened to me. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm not a scientist, but it makes sense to me. And then I also think to myself, what would happen if I continue on this path and continue to make more better decisions and live a more consistent lifestyle? Will I feel things like that more often? And better yet, will I feel those things so often that they become commonplace to the point where I almost build up a tolerance to it? But then maybe I level up a little bit and then I feel something on a more heightened level over that, and it just keeps on going. It's like those little Russian dolls, like, oh, look, there's more. You just keep pulling out more. And that excites me. It's like the journey of life. Like, how far can you go? How exciting and how riveting can things get? Am I going to start seeing things more vividly, like colors? I mean that in a more metaphorical sense, but everything just feels so dull, even right now. But I see some red and some blue. It's starting to creep in. From a societal point of view, I might be in a shitty spot, a sort of rock bottom. I was before, but I don't really think I am anymore. But I still got to keep clawing my way out and finding a different path and just keep digging. And I think things will be fine. As you probably know, if you watch this channel, I'm a big David Goggins fan. My favorite part from his book, Never Finished, was when he talked about this thin blue line. So that's sort of what separates the end of Earth and its atmosphere, and then when you cross that, you enter the infiniteness of space. Not many people cross that line. So we're constrained to this tiny bubble here on Earth. But can you get to a point where you've just worked so hard and torn yourself apart to figure everything out about yourself, and can you pass that line and enter the infiniteness of space where everything is now unlocked to you? You have limitless opportunities, because right now, yeah, I guess you have limitless opportunities here on Earth, but at the same time, I know I feel really constrained. Like, I still got to go to my job. I still have responsibilities. Like, I know there are things that I'd like to do but can't. Just time and, once again, responsibilities. But can I get to a point where I can pursue these things that I really want to pursue? But I have to cross that metaphorical, and I guess it's a real line, the Carmain line, or however you pronounce it. This is getting far out, and I promise I'm not on drugs right now. I'm literally just ranting. I wish I was high. But anyway, I'm gonna go home. that's about it. If you have any input on what I just said, please be sure to share it in the comments. I hope it doesn't sound like gibberish, but I really felt like I was saying something right there. And I believe it. I believe what I was saying. So, peace out. See you in sheets for the next rant. First lift in a while. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I looked in my book right before this where I write like all the workouts and stuff I do. I haven't lifted since October. So I'm gonna be really sore tomorrow, but can't be the athlete and the person I want to be if I'm just running. I've gotta pump some iron a little bit too. We'll see what comes of it. I'm sure I'll be a lot healthier, a lot happier, and going forward, I'm just really excited to see what happens, not just in this whole fitness sphere. That's just one little facet of my life that's really important to me. So if you enjoyed, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.